Hi, this is Carl the Wandering Gamer, and let's play Shadowrun Returns. Alright, let's play Dead Man's Switch. We'll play it on normal difficulty. Confirm now. Let's create a character. Let's be a dude, human, +3 to karma to start the game, elf, dwarf, orcs, or troll. You know what? I can use the karma. And to keep things simple for my first game, I'll be a street samurai. And let's do something not auto. Hairstyle. Oh wait, that's color. Alright, let's be Native American. No. Maybe. No. 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 You know what? I like that. Got a little ponytail going on, but I like it. Hair color will be quite dark. Yeah, black works. No, I am not Santa Claus. Nor am I Fu Manchu. Nope. Nope. Hey, Captain Kangaroo. No. No. Soul Patch? No. Porn Stash? No. Biker? No. Or what is that? That's, no. Another mustache. Oh my goodness. Even worse. Yeah, I think that one's me. Yeah, totally me. And I don't have horns, so that works. Continue. Karma. Okay. So I like to be quick. And I like to be a good shot. And rifle, shotgun, pistol. Greater knowledge. Okay. I don't know. I do want extra dodge. I know that. Oh, is that it? Have I done everything? So, no close combat or melee weapons. Throwing weapons, I got a 1. Up, intelligence. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to build that up. Okay, confirm. And I need to be a Shadowrunner first, and then I'll pick something else as I advance. And I will be J. Bird. Because Native American, my name is J something. Last name Bird works. Confirm. Down and out. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and it isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now, it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. That's some sort of identification number. Citizen? No. Anyway, it's an identification number, and without it, I don't exist, which for a person trying to work the system, is useful to have, but for someone who's trying to avoid the system, it's good not to have one. Free to starve in the cracks of society run by megacorps who just want your new yen. So megacorps are the government. Everything is run by corporations, big corporations. And new yen, I forget what the linguistic term for that is, but it's new yen. Everything is Japanese yen, but it's the new yen, not the old yen. So literally that's how it works. So something needs to change, and soon. Continue. Click. Oh good, there's my apartment. It's 2054, it's 3 a.m., and you've got nowhere to go but down. Awesome. What's down here? Anything? Just a picture. Alright. What's over here to look at? A slip of paper with your bank balance. Enough to cover you through the end of the week. Awesome. What else have we got? What's on the table over here? Your notebook. Calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. Contacts. Carter, Detroit, fixer. No response to messages. Dowd, runner, dead. Felton Nash, fixer, missing since February. New Larry, runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner, question mark? Probably in a gutter somewhere. Dead? Sangma, runner, dead. Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. We don't know which. The list goes on. All either dead ends or just plain dead. Oh good. Personal calendar. It's empty. There's nothing to do. I guess I'll put down my notebook. And that kind of looks like a body is there, but, it's hard to tell through the flies. I don't know. What's over here? Your computer. State-of-the-art in 2050. Broken since 2051. And now it's 2054, so it's only 4 years old. Awesome. I guess that's my telephone. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against the brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. Let's see. Where have you been, Sam? I haven't heard from you in months. You're zoned. There we go. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. How is a dead guy sending me messages? When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters, like me, who often partake in unsavory business, also like me. Like you. Oh, thanks. For example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. Yes, 'cause it's not mine. I would know. I wonder where you are right now. No, you don't. You just called me at home. I'm at home. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Yep, really high. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. I mean the dead guy. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? So Renraku is one of the major corporations, if not the major corporations in the Pacific Northwest where Shadowrun takes place. So, yeah, he's going to ask for a favor. Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Ooh, flashback. "3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. Oh good, an outside bar in Seattle where it rains all the time." And that's New Larry. That's me. Who's that? That's Sangoma. Talk to her first. Sangoma, or Sangoma, is an urban shaman who proved her worth during a run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type. It's a good thing, being an orc and all. And an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, Jaybird. Let's see. Ready to bolt? I know I am. Our fixer owes us for the run, and Dowd, we wait. Late for another appointment? Okay. Ready to bolt? Neg. Not yet. Let's give the fixer another 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, that's Sam. New Larry. Looks like a shaman or a mage. Yeah, a mage. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd, never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this city, Jaybird. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. Well, that's because it rains all the time. That's why it's wet. And the rain is acid. It's acid rain. So that's why it feels like acid. You're not very smart. So shut your screamer about the rain. If I'm angry, we wait for the money. Or I get it. Now take a pill and relax. That sounds like me. Sure, Jay. Sure. Whatever you say. Sam says, I don't know, Jaybird. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight. But he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny? He better show. What do you think we should do? No. Smell funny? Yeah, it smells funny. Look where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Well, technically it could be public. It's just that there's no one around. It's hard to be a public place without the public around, but you see my point. New Larry says, Cut it, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid cheap dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy grin. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. Ha! Sloppy? You think I was sloppy. You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. You been drinking? Yeah, I think he has been drinking. On a run? No, not a drop. Not today. Not ever. Okay. Something dawns on him and he leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you didn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch and licks his lips. That's never a good sign. Looks over your shoulder at the darkness. Also not a good sign. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. You know what? Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? Hands where I can see 'em. Or how much did they pay you to sell us out? Okay. Well, that doesn't really sound like me. How about this one? He stops and smiles. Looks that way. Sorry, Jaybird. I kind of like you. I just like the money better. Okay. He dies now. We've got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a grin. Looks like my Renraku friends are finally here. They're going to take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. I don't think so, because this is just a flashback. and I know that I make it to my crappy apartment. We should choose our friends more carefully, Jaybird. Buy you a drink? Yeah. Leave the mage, kill the others. You missed. And you missed. That's pretty awful. Oh! You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attack, or using spells and items. Once your team turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide. Okay, close that. You need to take cover there, Sambo. And then you need to shoot Larry. And then I need to take cover. And also shoot Larry. And then Sangoma needs to take cover and shoot Larry. Goodbye, Larry. He had that coming. Oops. That was crazy. Alright. I need to be a little closer, so I'll go there. And then shoot him. Cool. And then Sambo. Ooh. How about there? Awesome. And then she needs to come over here into full cover. And then... Alright. Awesome. Ooh. Oh, cool. I went the right way. How about I go there and then blast this cat? Good shot. And then shoot this cat. Cool. What she got? Ooh. Okay, none of that works good. What do we got? Alright. Awesome. Missed. Missed. I'll go there. And then 42. You know what? I have a grenade. Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay, never mind. Cool. He can throw a grenade. Nope, he's not going to throw a grenade. He's just going to shoot. Awesome. Oh, good. More. But we've already taken out just about everybody else, so. There it goes. What you got? Awesome. Missed me. And then you're over there. Oh, good. So I need to run for my life. Awesome. Awesome shot. Critical. Awesome. Missed. I'm out of ammo, so I will reload now. Alright. I'm not doing any of that. I can't hit him with that range medium, range short. Can I hit him with that? That's a long way off. Nope. Reload. Confirm. Awesome. Ooh, she has a rifle. She can take him out. Do it again. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a thing. Part of the life, Sam. You know it. You did good. You don't look so good, Sam. You don't. You were born for this, Gaybird. You were born for this gig, Jaybird. Me, not so much. I think I'm going to hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk till I croak. Yeah. What about you? I think I'll find a better class of people. Me? I do this. I'll find a safe house out of town, lay low, where Ralka has a long memory. Yeah. Better than me? Sounds easy. Keep in touch, Jaybird. Don't die a stranger. You either, stranger. Where am I now? You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory and focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat? Better or worse, your name is on the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man's switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 Nuyen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. I can do that. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain. I figured it would be Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. But okay, when the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left, which would be that way. Chet. The lawyer. The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts's wishes, Rogers, Mangert, and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously. First time. Look, Jaybird, I've led a Drek life, and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to care about that my life, that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Let's see. 100,000 New Yen buys a lot of drinks? Nope. I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. Nope. I'd say I've traded a drinking buddy for a paycheck? No, that's no better than that one. I'll get to the bottom of it. Yeah, that's me. I hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Rest in peace. See you in Seattle. Cutscene. Tip: if you use medkits outside of combat via the PDA equipment screen. Oh, I see. Your plane hit the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. Great. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nuyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watts's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. All right. What's over here? I'm in the back. Alright. Anything to commandeer? No? The smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Oh, there's a dude over here. Okay. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job." A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. He does look pretty happy. Dresden says, "Sorry, I didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and someone at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir?" "Are you the coroner?" "I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me this franchise's area's corner too. And you are?" "No one you've ever heard of. Now tell me about Sam Watts." "No, Jaybird, I represent a man and I'm here to look into his murder." "Jaybird, I'm here about Sam Watts." His grin fades. "And what makes you think I know anything about that?" "Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here." "I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press hasn't caught wind of it yet, and with it, what with it being all the way out here in the Barrens." "So who told you he was dead?" "Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch." "Yeah, that sounds more like me than get paid." The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. Evidently, this is him. Alright. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third was downtown. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. Sounds grisly. Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle his scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. And? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Ooh. What about the other lucky contestants? Whiz, what else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had his spleen removed. Interesting. Dresden, get out here. Alright. So we have an orc over there named McCluskey. I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Alright. Well, while I'm alone, let's look at what he's got. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Alright, business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Cred stick. Okay? It's not like a credit card, it's like cash. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Alright. Thanks, Sam. I'll take the $300. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, like it's been ripped open, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Great. Look at the handwritten note. You can see only part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we probably argued something. We have been something long. Blank to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Someone named Jessica loved him. Alright. And then come over here and take whatever... Ooh! Medkit. Awesome. Anything else? Alright. Let's go talk to McCluskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles, whatever chortles means. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to the lieutenant's badge. Oh, good. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive, to keep it fresh, I suppose. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too, of course, to surgically remove just the organ that he needs. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Probably not. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Lasers! Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. That's a big word for a dwarf. You're no help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. If you didn't know, Lone Star is a contract police force, so they are a corporation, but they act as the police, so yeah. Who are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. I'm new in town. You the welcome committee? None of your business, Lumpy. Are you the detective on the case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you. Yeah. Oh, you were. You get anywhere near my investigation, and it will be you on the slab, human. If I remember my lore correctly, we all started out human, and then somewhere along puberty you guys change. So, yeah. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week, and I'm claiming my promotion. Mm-hmm. Sure thing. Alright, I can talk to you again, right? Okay. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? Well, he didn't really seem like my type. He cocks his head to the sides. Be straight with me. You really going to work for the dead man? Alright, so Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Job's a job? No, that's not me. I'm going to bring his killer to justice. At least street justice. Yeah, he was there for when I needed him. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another $10 million a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Let's see. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mom? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Sounds like you disagreed. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arm, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. Yeah, like, trying to play tennis with your left hand when you're right-handed. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. On the take, who's paying to hold the leash? I don't know, but someone with major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. Speaking of wallet, what are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of million, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. So who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier shops still use them. But I wouldn't know where to look. Seamstresses Union. It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Thanks. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. Alright, where was Sam killed? Dresden looks at you intently for a moment before speaking. I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay. Ooh, stuff to take. Medkit. Ooh, Dockwag, what's that? Restores a teammate to life. Oh, cool. Cool. I have no cyberware. Alright. Ooh. Do I want to spend my karma? Can't get any of that. Pretty good with a shotgun, but I want to do... Can't go any higher in dodge yet. Okay. None of that does me any good, so I'll save it. The cold storage drawer. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. That's like room temperature, isn't it? Open it. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal a fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Uh-huh. Whoa, easy there. Must be him. Yep. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. What do I look like? A damn alarm clock? You were just sleeping in the freezer. A freezer for dead people. Yeah. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel, and the service is just as good. Yeah. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim, did you know him? I'll ask the questions here. Rawr. I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, huh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Not as cool as you. You've been in the meat locker. Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man's switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then. The name's Jake. And you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Jaybird. And well-mannered, too. Such a rare thing in this city. Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the seamstresses' union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. So you had a bad run and you were hanging out at the seamstresses' union after a bad run. Okay. I know what that sounds like. He winces. Maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? So a soy calf is a soybean replacement for coffee. Yeah. Get your own cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? Awesome. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbles off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. You've done this before? Great, so you don't know anything about his death? Do you know anything else? He's clearly done this before. You don't know anything else? I know they found his body a block away from the Union, just lying there in broad daylight. That's the Barrens for you. Jake looks down, his expression masked by chrome and crimson glasses. Shame, though. Wish I'd been there, if those slagging gangers hadn't come along. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that guy. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. Okay. What do you say? Alright, Jake. Count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Who says I'm not packing heat? Dresden yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon? Yes. I need a shotgun. Or should I get a rifle? Let's try a rifle. You don't like library windows, do you? Oh, never mind. Here's a rifle you can borrow. AK-97. Not bad. About 100 years old. So, ready for an evening on the town? Just a minute. Tell me more about these gangers. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is the flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners in the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe easier. If you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. Okay. We can leave whenever you're ready. Sounds good. Head to the Barrens. Press F5 to quick saves. F9 to quick load. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. That's it for this time. Subscribe to my channel if you like this and you want to see the rest of this Let's Play. And I'll see you later.